Loud. Yay.
Hey everyone, it's JoJo Bennington, and this is the beautiful Debbie Lichter. And so if any of you have been on the Empowering Healthy Women calls, you know that we've had Debbie on a couple of times for, first of all, to talk about gemstones and crystals and how they affect us and all the energy piece of it. But we also, she is an amazing coach when it comes to food issues, food addictions, challenges, things around food. So we've had her on doing a couple of different roles. And so today I'm in Oceanside. Me and Jen Page, say hi Jen, she's in the back, are here on vacation. And Debbie lives like literally 15 minutes down the highway. So we said, let's do this little online gem get together, Crystal, because she makes this amazing stuff. So I want you guys to see it because I think you'll love it as much as I do. And we are just going to, I'm going to let her chat and show you some stuff, and we'll talk about what they all are and what they do. And yeah. And good. So thank you.
It's really cool. I know we all love JoJo, and so it's just really cool to have her here in my home and for us to play with gems. Because if you're tuning into this, it's probably because you, like Emily was saying, because you love gemstones and crystals and they jazz you up. I know Jen feels the same way and JoJo feels the same way, and everybody's just gleaming. Like, so you know, what came to me a couple of years ago was, you know, when I got free from my food addiction and obsession and got free from some other addictions, creativity just bubbled out of me. And as a part of that, I started to explore just making stuff. And I wasn't really intending to like make a business out of it. I just was actually, it was a way for me to overcome my and just start to create and to play with color and stones because they inspired me. And then things started to, like, one thing led to another, and people kind of wanted to buy my stuff. And I think what always from day one made stuff kind of attractive to other people was that there's a very imperfect, raw nature about it. And it's not meant to be completely, you know, every single little kind of thing. Like, there's just, everything is a little bit just imperfect and intentionally imperfect. And
like we are.
And like we are. Exactly. We are intentionally imperfect. It's exactly what it is. And so all of the pieces that I create, there's so much love that goes into them, and there's so much high frequency intention that goes into them, that the feedback that I get from people is that when they wear it, they actually feel that, like, it raises their frequency, it raises their vibration, and that's just a total honor. But I think that, you know, if I can just share like what my intention is that every woman, man and child, but we'll just talk about women right now because I just love supporting women and empowering women, that every woman walks around really just embracing all of who she is, loving her intentional imperfections, and just shining her light in the unique way that she's designed to. So to the extent these beautiful power pieces can amplify that, it would be just such an honor and a pleasure to adorn you. So so thank you for being here, for tuning in live, and for those of you who are listening to the recording. It's just a total honor to be here with you. And this, by the way, because a lot of people say, well, send me your website. I don't have a website. So what I do, because I care a lot about the adornment and the embodiment experience, I connect with sisters like JoJo, and we set up jewelry parties so that we can have a conversation, because this is about you adorning yourself. And adornment is very, very different than accessorizing. Accessorizing is like what matches what. It's a very externalized thing, and it's a very cerebral thing. And when we're talking about adornment is something that comes from your soul. It's like your soul is saying, like, how do I want to be dressed? How do I want to express myself? It's coming from within. And I know any of you and all of you who are attracted to stones, you know what I'm talking about, because you can walk past a whole table of a lot of pretty things, and then you beeline for something that just takes you, and you don't know why. And what I realize is that there's a particular alchemy in what I'm making with the piece, and there is a whole nother level of alchemy that activates when the person meets the stone, that they're supposed to be like traveling on the next leg of their journey with. And it's so magical and beautiful. And so what I always say when I adorn a woman is, let me know what the stone tells you, because there's always something really, really beautiful and unique about that. And the last thing I'll say, because I mostly work with stones, but well, it's certainly not the last thing that I'll say. Maybe I shouldn't promise that. But I just wanted to just speak for a moment about this piece, because it's not a stone, and yet it is an incredibly symbolic piece. And it's the piece that helps me to remember who I am. And so this piece represents the fullness of being a woman. She's called the Goddess Mama. She represents the fullness of being a woman, the integration of all of our parts, and the remembrance that we're always held in the circle of life. And when a woman chooses to adorn herself in this symbol, it is like I bow to her, because it's a woman receiving and saying, I'm going to step into the fullness of who I am. I'm going to claim all parts of me, and I'm going to walk forward in this life as the fullest expression that I can. And so that's just a total honor as well. So for all of you gem and crystal people, that's why I'm wearing this. And if that moves you or that inspires you, then we can definitely talk more about the Goddess Mama. And of course, I make her in all the different color metals. I just happen to be wearing her in gold. So,
and it's really cool.
So without further ado, I just want to open up the line a little bit and hear from you. And I think, as JoJo prefaced before, not right now, but kind of in posts and things like that, is that I really love to hear what qualities you're wanting to feel, how, like what you're moving into, what's alive for you, what you're wanting to embody in this next chapter of your life. And if there are certain stones and styles that I can recommend for you, then I would love to do that. And to the extent that those stones and styles might be something that I have here, amazing. And if there are other stones that I recommend that I don't have, then great, then go and get those. So yeah, and I know I see a couple of shining faces, and for those of you whose faces I don't see, I'm not sure if you're on the phone or if you are just doing no video today, but I'm sure we'd love to see your faces and get as much participation as possible. So yeah, I'd love to just open up the line, and maybe like in order of appearance, you know, I think Emily, you were the first on the line. So maybe you can just share a little bit about what you're calling in right now, what inspires you, and how you want to most feel.
Oh man, put me on the spot. I think, you know, right now I'm trying to work on releasing fear and stepping into my voice. You know, just, you know, when you have that feeling you're clenching your throat because you want to say something, but you don't, because you're like, how are they going to take, you know, this? So I think releasing that is huge right now for me.
Amazing. Amazing. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And when you are able to speak up, like, how will that feel?
I guess powerful. Yeah, powerful.
Yeah.
For sure. It's the first word that came to mind.
So am I right that kyanite is a good throat?
Kyanite is, and I actually, so
Good
yes,
for throat chakra.
it is. And I'll tell you right now, because I'm like, this is no bullshit, because I actually was saying this to JoJo. This is totally true. This is actually called the Speak Up Confidently ring and the Speak Up Confidently stone. So Amazonite, I found, is such a powerful, powerful activator for,
Oh my gosh,
for speaking up confidently. Yeah. There's photos. I don't know if you can.
Oh, I love it.
So pretty.
Absolutely.
Ooh, it gives me chills.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous. And you know what's crazy? So I had a couple of the women who are in my a couple of the women who are in the Code program. We just had a retreat recently, and so I brought all my jewelry there, and they bought it. And both of the women who bought the Speak Up Confidently ring, within 24 hours, actually reported back that it supported them in being able to have better boundaries, speak up, like own their power, and so it works, like it works, you know. And so so there's the rings.
So what's so cool is that she did some in rose, the rose gold, and then there's silver and regular gold, and then all of the greens are different shades. So there's so many cool options and shapes, and
very, very cool. So pretty.
So what's cool is that if you pick one that you really like, if you have a pendulum, you can pendulum on your side, and if not, then we can pendulum here for you and see if it's a good match. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, right? I guess
that's so cool. What a cool thing. Yeah. So you can decide if you're more drawn to the necklace or the rings. And I'll just say about the necklace, I only have a couple. Well, I actually only have a couple of all of them, but I only have a couple of those necklaces left. So, yeah.
And you said you have them in silver?
I did, yeah.
That one was in silver, right?
That one, the one that you saw, this one's in silver. This is silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. And just to kind of give you, I mean, it's
okay. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you were saying that you like kind of smaller things. So
yeah,
this is a perfect size. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good
piece.
piece.
That's what I would recommend, because there are definitely other stones like JoJo was mentioning, the kyanite for the throat chakra, and I also have aquamarine, but aquamarine I kind of feel like is more soothing and tranquil. And what I really hear you saying is like, I want to be in my full power. Like I want to speak up confidently. I want to be in my power. I want to come
in hot. Oh yeah.
I want to come in hot.
I want to say what I need to say.
Good for you, Em. This is a good piece for you.
Oh, yeah.
Look.
Yeah, it's her pendulum is like, yeah,
going in big circles.
Nice. I really like the necklace.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the necklace?
Yes, that's the necklace.
I thought that was a ring. Oh, okay.
Nope, that's the necklace.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
perfect.
pretty.
That's
Perfect.
so perfect. Awesome. Yay. Work it. Cool. I think Mary was next on the line. I think so.
She was. So, Mary, if you want to unmute or like pop in, and I don't know what you're doing on your side. So you can you see this?
You might want to hold it a little bit closer. Put it on your finger. And then just hold it closer.
Is that better?
Yeah. It's amethyst. It's a little bit hard. Yeah.
Is that better? Trying to show what it looks like.
Yeah, and we actually have photos that we can upload.
And we have photos on there. Right?
Yeah. So Miss Mary, hello.
Hi, Miss Mary. Are you
Hello.
unmuted? There you
Yeah,
go.
she's unmuted.
Maybe. Hi.
Yeah, no, we can hear you. We can hear you. Hi. So what would you like to share? Just maybe a little bit about how you're wanting to feel, or what you're calling in right now?
Good question. I think part of it would be confidence, and also maybe speaking into my voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the image that I just got of you, well, there's two stones that I recommend, but the image that I just got of you was with that Amazonite ring, but like on your pointer finger, like this like badass, like, I'm going there, you know, like just like fully stepping into your, so this finger lines up with Jupiter, and Jupiter is like a really, really powerful planet. So I just always think of this pointer finger being really powerful. But does it call to you? Does do the rings call to you?
Not generally, because I'm very rough with my hands.
Yeah.
So I don't tend to wear rings that often.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is pretty though.
Yeah. I'm really hard on my rings. I used to own a Pilates studio and teach Pilates while I was wearing my rings. And I had these earrings going, and I had my goddess mama, and I just was like, this is just what's happening. So they can handle a lot because it's a wire base. I'm not trying to tell you that, like, if you're not a ring person, then I don't need to like push rings onto you. We've got lots of beautiful things, but that looks really pretty on you. Yeah.
So just so you know, like this is the only one that's wrapped like that. It has a little wrap around the front. So the metal, like the metal kind of comes around the front.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
That's pretty.
It is. It's actually, and it's in rose gold, which I thought would be nice for you.
Well, the other
Are you
stone,
happy? I'm like, And here is, okay.
yeah. So the other, Mary, there's a necklace that I'm being called to show you, but it's not what you were just saying about. It's so this necklace. So this necklace right here has agate and aventurine, and they're actually heart opening stones. Well, the aventurine is, but this particular style, for some reason, I'm just being asked to show you that. So I don't know if that is like a style that kind of fits you a little bit more. Is that a little bit more up your alley?
Yeah, a little bit.
And again, I mean, we don't know each other, and so you can just tell me I'm totally off. But what I'm being guided towards is like that this could be such a symbol of self-love. And so I don't know if that's something that speaks to you, just to connect more with yourself before you focus on like how you're speaking up to others, but like really just come back into a place that feels more empowered within
And
yourself.
not only did I get a yes, but so did Jen. We're both sitting here. And
Oh wow, they both got their
we're,
pendulums.
like, sitting
This
in
is
a
like,
circle.
this is intense. I've never like I'm intuitive, but I've never actually been tested on the intuition. So it's like,
Yeah.
woo, it's interesting.
It's a test. Here we go.
But so that's actually more so than the.
I do like that.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of stand up a little bit closer to see.
Do we have a picture of it?
You know what? I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a picture, but you can just see that there.
Really pretty. It
Gorgeous.
actually totally looks like you, Mary.
And it's
Yeah,
really
that is closer to me, yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
really delicate. The other stuff might be a little bit too chunky for your style. So yeah, so that's something just to kind of chew on if you're considering if you're considering a piece. Is that cool?
Yes.
Does that feel good? Okay. Okay. We might circle back to you. Yeah.
What is that?
And that's aquamarine. That's
Is it
aquamarine.
really?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I know. They're so pretty. They're so pretty.
It's so not for me.
Okay, I don't remember who was next, but was it Anna or was it Lisa or Mona?
Lisa, are you there? Can you unmute? Chat with us. Lisa.
We can unmute you if you want to just come onto video.
Did you unmute her?
Yeah, you're unmuted now.
I don't know what she's saying.
Oh, she's like, I'm not.
She has no volume.
Oh, she's got no volume. Okay.
You want to dial in? Why don't you dial in?
Dial in, and then we'll mute you here, and you can always go onto the video so we can see your face. And then in the meantime, Lisa,
Anna.
in the meantime, we'll just move over to Anna.
Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, ladies.
Yay.
So I'm super excited to be here, and I love all of the pieces that you've shown so far.
Like we told model, Jen's got a really great one on. We'll have to like do
I
the
know,
whole
you gotta
runway
see it.
thing so you can see everything.
This
now.
piece is amazing. Yeah, you gotta come over, Jen.
I already know what Anna wants.
Let me see.
I already do.
I already know what you want, Miss Anna. But can you see?
Oh, that's pretty.
So it's
Isn't that pretty?
selenite and Herkimer diamonds.
Those are Herkimers. They're
Oh.
like, I'm not trying to show boobies. I'm just trying to.
No,
She's like,
Those are pretty too.
You're up for citrine, huh?
Yeah.
And that always comes up for me.
Yeah, I've got a couple. So let me, yeah. So just speak into it for a moment. So
what are your goals? What do you want to achieve right now?
Or like just like how you want to feel, and what do you want? What are you calling in right now?
So, that's a really hard question to answer. Like I know the words, but it's hard to formulate it. So right now, what I'm finding challenging is figuring out who I am and how that fits into what I do on a daily basis, and where it is that I am. It's almost like I'm two individuals, right? Like, so I'm Anna that everybody sees, but there's this person right here that wants to come out. And so merge those two personalities together so that I can truly and fully show up in the world and do what I'm meant to do. And whoever this person is right here is down here. So,
yeah,
good.
So powerful. Thank you, Anna, for sharing that. So actually, yes, and so, actually, yeah, exactly. It's exactly the piece that I was thinking of. Okay, so here's, so yes, there is like absolutely citrine for you, because citrine is that third chakra, your personal power, connecting in. This is also a center of confidence. It's also known as the merchant stone. So if you're talking about what you want to do in the world, it's going to support you with that kind of like financial success. And as you were speaking, I'm like, yeah, but she's got to ground as well. She needs to connect. She needs to like plant her roots in solid ground and really feel herself right here. And again, we don't know each other, so I, take this with a grain of salt. You can take it or leave it alone. But I get the sense that like, it's almost like your roots have been severed, where your experience of what's like feel like it hasn't felt so super safe for you. So like your roots just haven't fully like you have an opportunity to really reroot in a way that really is your authentic essence. And yeah does that kind of land?
Yeah, I was just sharing, I had a conversation with somebody today that it almost feels like life is chaotic, and I know that I have to be rooted and I have to be centered and strong so that chaos doesn't envelop me and wreak havoc. And I find that challenging. I find, yeah. So,
100%. In fact, it's so interesting you say that. There's a module that I teach in one of my programs called Chaos to Calm, like literally that, because it is that, and it's like the first thing that we start with, because we've got to start there. So because of that, I was kind of thinking, like there's some other grounding stones that I have, like some Smoky quartz and stuff like that, but actually ruby, raw ruby, super, super powerful, because it's connected to your first chakra, so it's very grounding, but it's the color. So raw ruby is the color of blood. It's like vital life force energy. And so like I'm wearing raw ruby right here. It looks a little bit dark there. It's actually purple. It's purple, kind of like a plummy purple. And so it's also a stone. I mean, it's also a stone of romance. But so here, this necklace just happens to have, and I don't know if you're I don't know if you're a gold gal, but I could make this in silver or rose gold for you.
Okay.
But you've got the citrine right here, and then you've got the ruby with it. And I just feel like that as a symbol for you is like, it's like screaming. I don't know. What do you feel? The
both of the pendulum going.
The pendulums are swinging.
Oh,
she's got her own. She can test it.
I do. I'm going to.
Yeah.
Anna, that mala that I was wearing when we were sitting at dinner, and you were like, I really have to have that. What you were drawn to in that was the raw ruby.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So pretty.
So, but I don't know about gold for you versus silver or even rose gold.
I would prefer rose gold or silver.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think you're a rose gold gal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would make this in rose gold for you. Yeah, that's what I think. The yellow gold
It's
is
a definite yes.
feels like too much. Yeah.
Yeah. I even asked, I was like, show me yes, and the yes is just like this. And I'm like,
That's
so
so
this necklace for me? And the yes is like.
I just broke it.
No, you didn't. The stones are stronger than we are.
Dang, JoJo.
Right.
I picked it out and then I broke it.
It's so good. Awesome.
Good.
Mona, do you wanna join us next? I'm gonna unmute you so that we can hear you.
Mona.
There she is.
I don't know if you can hear me. My connections are sometimes good and sometimes not. I feel like everything that Anna needs is what I need. So my life situation first of all, you guys look so beautiful. And I don't know where you're physically at, but the lighting there is insane. So just live there in that space every day, all day long, because y'all look amazing.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's start with that. And then, okay, so I just moved. Kind of was like a long transition to get me to Japan. I just moved to Japan. During the process of my move, my family lost someone, kind of the big rock to our family. So that kind of shook me. And then I got to Japan and my husband was like, we really need to focus more because we have this amazingly strong friendship. And he's like, we need to focus more on the passion lover side of our relationship. And I was like, whoa, where'd this come from? But okay. So when you talk about rooting, like I need to do that. When you talk about passion and love, I need that. When you talk about getting some focus in your life, because I'm scatterbrained, I need that. So I feel like everything that you said to Anna, I'm like, I need all those things.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely feeling the ruby for you for sure. And you're a silver gal, huh?
Actually I own more yellow gold.
Are you a gold? Yeah, it's so
than
it's,
silver,
you know,
but I mix it up all the time. A lot of the jewelry that I have has both. But my watch is a rose, so I'm like all
you're all the things. Because to look at your coloring, you know, it's funny because okay, so there is this ruby ring in yellow gold that was staring at me. But to look at your coloring, my mind was saying no, she needs silver. But I kept on looking at this yellow gold thing. So yeah, I don't know. There's just something about the ring style. And again, like you're right, the necklace could be stunning too, but there's something about the ring for what you're doing, like again, like a ring that's just on a prominent finger, that's just kind of on your hand. I don't know. How do you feel about rings?
I don't know. So the only ring that I wear every day, all day long, is my wedding ring. Like lots of
no problem.
But I wear it to like lift weights. I mean, it never comes off. My problem with rings, I think they're so beautiful, and I notice them on everybody else, but I don't wear them because I tend to lose them. Like when it's time to like wash my hands, I take them off, and I've left rings in probably every department store I've ever been in because I'm not real good about the rings, but I love them. And I notice them, and I think they're beautiful, and I admire and wish that I was a ring girl.
Yeah.
So become a ring girl. I'm not opposed to rings.
Yeah, no, but this again, it's like, you see, I'm just kind of using this as an example because this is kind of like where we can kind of like get into the mind, like, oh, okay, well, I guess I could do that, but it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm moved to, that moves me, you know, that moves me to want to have that. Like, I want you to get something that you feel moved for. Like the ruby is definitely key for you. And so does this style?
Can you duplicate that?
Oh yeah, I could just duplicate this. I can duplicate this for sure. I mean, you can, well, you like the yellow gold.
But I would actually choose the ring over the necklace.
Okay, interesting.
Like when you showed Mary the rings, like I was like, that's not my stone, but I love the rings. Like all the rings you've been showing, I've been more attracted to than the necklaces.
That's so interesting.
Can you do like a side by side where you would do like a?
Well,
Where you would do like a citrine and a ruby together?
no, I would, no, it won't.
Yeah,
it'll be
right?
too much, and it'll be too big for her. You've got delicate hands, right?
I don't consider anything in my world delicate.
I know, but just go, because I actually have big hands, but they're like long hands. Like they're and I can pull off big rings, but I have a feeling that like do you see the difference between this is my raw ruby, and like the ruby that I'm looking at for you is like it's just a smaller. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, so we have that. We've got that as one idea.
It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful setting.
Yeah, this is a beautiful. I for everything that you just talked about, like grounding, rerouting, sexy, passionate, all that kind of stuff. I can't think of a better stone for you. So then it's just really you deciding how you want it, like how you like it, you know. And so, and you can decide. I mean, we can also just put a ruby on just a single pendant. You know, you can just have it like that. But I don't know. There's something. You're sassy. There's like a sass. I don't know you, but like you're sassy. I can just tell. And there's like a sassiness to the rings. You don't think that about yourself? I think you're a little sassy.
She's got some awesome, characteristics. You are sassy.
Sassy's not my word.
Here's what you're totally not to see. You're thinking sassy like sass, but you're sassy.
No, you're not like, sassy like sass.
Like you're on it. You're with it. You totally. You see. You recognize. You are totally always on the ball to see the best in other people. You totally are. You are all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't mean sass as in like obnoxious, like sass.
Like mouthy. That would be me.
Yeah, no, you're not.
That's
not you. Yay. Oh, so cool. Well, we'll circle back to you for sure. Because I want you to sit with that for a second. This one for her, or just in general?
Just in general, because I just.
And then I want to get to Lisa, because I know we kind of skipped over Lisa, and I want to move back to Lisa.
Right today, it's just the piece that keeps.
I know. So
screaming at me.
Okay, so one of the styles that I've just become known for is the Lariat style, and I'll show you. So this is a deerskin leather. It's a really, really high quality deerskin leather. And what I love, I started making these lariats because I was always wearing the Goddess Mama necklace and I wanted to wear something else. And so the lariats were it hangs really low like that. And then for people who just want to wear that, what I love about it is that you can see if you're wearing earrings, then it doesn't look like it's not too much because you kind of have it's lower. And so you can kind of have your earring happening and then you have this a little bit lower, and it's really beautiful if you've got a dress on or something that you just kind of want that longer look. And then what's also really cool about the lariats is that because it's just literally one long piece of leather, you can unwrap it and you can tie it like a scarf. I mean, you can tie it however. So let me show you that really quick. So like if I have it like this, I could, oopsies.
And this one has a raw ruby and a citrine.
Yeah, this is the raw ruby. This is just a different style of that same color combination, that same stone combination. And then you can just, you can wrap it like this, and so you can wear it high. And I'll just come back over so you can see what that looks like. I'll move this out of the way.
You see that? She just kind of fed it through, so now it's shorter.
And so you can just kind of wear it high. So if you're wearing a shirt, then you can just kind of have it up there. So that's what I love about the lariats, because they're really, really versatile. And they're super unique. I mean, I have women who bought lariats from me like 3-4 years ago who still wear them, and every time I see them, it's just a really unique thing. So, and then the leaf that comes with it that's a real leaf that's preserved in 24 karat gold, or I have real leaves that are preserved in sterling silver. So you can get that in either silver or gold. So that's just for anybody who kind of likes that necklace style, who wants something that's a little bit different, then that's a different style there. So, so Lisa, do you see you?
Hi, I unmuted.
Hi. Yay, we got you.
How are you?
Good, so good. Good to see you. Awesome. So
Figured it out. Good to see you too.
What are you calling in? How do you want to feel?
I am actually looking for like direction. It's kind of scattered, you know, all over the place. Just specifically like with more so with work and with what I do. So when I go in 20 different directions, and I kind of want to just, I guess that would be more like chaos, kind of like what Anna and Mona were talking about. I don't know, Heather, do you know what I'm looking for? I'm going to come over here. You guys can't see me. There's better.
I'll tell you.
So,
yeah, there's a couple of stones that are coming to mind.
oh, it's pretty. Where are you going?
Yeah. So do you want me to share a couple things? I can't tell if you're still wanting to share. Are you here with us? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of busy over there, so it's hard to tell if you're talking to us or if you're talking to somebody else. So that's what I'm just trying to get.
Crazy.
So let me just share. You know, as you started sharing, at the very first, so there was a stone that came to mind first off, and that was some lapis lazuli, and you know, because well, this is actually moss agate, but that's like to really get focused and get that direction. And as you continue to share, I also started feeling amethyst, because it's oftentimes we think that we need to kind of, sorry ladies, just
we're playing, I'm sorry.
Sometimes we think that we need to go to our mind and get clear in our mind in order to get the vision of what we want to see, when in fact, like there's a like you mentioned, there's a grounding and connecting, and then there's a feeling of source guidance. And sometimes when we're in the heaviness and the confusion of I've got to figure this out, it kind of like cuts us off from that. So so actually, Jen, I would love to show her on. Yeah, if we can just take it off a second. And so amethyst will always be a stone that'll connect to your mind, and will just support you in aligning with source energy, so that you can be thinking with the clarity of divine mind instead of kind of the confused mind. But there's another stone combination that I think could be really powerful for you. Oopsie, didn't break it. These stones have been through a lot more pressure in order to be created than you dropping off the couch. So this piece right here is actually selenite with Herkimer diamond. I have some photos of this. I know it's kind of hard to see right here to get the perspective on it, but what I love about the selenite and the Herkimer is that those stones are also really connecting you. Like the way that I see selenite, and you ladies are welcome to speak into it as well, but I see selenite as like incredibly unifying and connecting you to your higher realms, and it's like liquid light. I just really feel that about that. And then I know how much of a fan Jen is with her Herkimers, because it's like such a activation into a higher frequency. And so again, there's the lapis stones that will just help you get clearer here, but then there's also the stones I'm being guided to that are going to support you with that divine support, so that you have to do less figuring it out and more listening and being guided from this place. So just something to consider. And as I think that for you, what of what I said kind of like pings for you?
Well, being connected. So is that helpful as far as opening keeping my third eye open? Does that help too?
Yeah, I mean, lapis will be great for the third eye stuff because it's like very, very connecting to that, and so is amazonite. I mean, not amazonite, sorry, amethyst. Absolutely, but what we're talking about is that connection and connecting like seventh and up. You know, connecting really high, so you can really pull that source wisdom down, and that can inform your life instead of whatever your mind thinks you can figure out.
Okay. No, that resonates with me. That's really what I've been working a lot on.
Yeah. So within that, again, I'm with you. Yellow gold seems a little bit too harsh. I kind of see for you like silver, rose gold.
Silver.
Yeah, you're a silver gal. Yeah. So are you feeling more called to, let me just pull out where is that silver? Oh, here. So we do have the silver amethyst, and I also, I mean, ladies, I have the amethyst in this beautiful okay, so here's an idea for you. So I have a necklace style that's three. I'll go grab it in a moment, but it's three little stones, and we can make the base stone. We can make like a smoky quartz, which will be very grounding for you, and then we can make another one of those stones. We can either do lapis. What would be okay? This would be really so. There's a couple color combinations that are coming to me. Just decide. So we could do a smoky quartz, which is going to ground you. We could do the lapis for clarity, and then we could do something beautiful like a moonstone, you know, that could connect you. Or we can take those same three stones and we can do like we can do something that's going to ground you. So we can do like a smoky quartz or something like that. And then we can do an amethyst piece in there. You can just have those two stones literally connecting with heaven and earth, and then you get to be in the middle. And then I could even add into that a third citrine. So you've got the grounding at the bottom, and then you've got citrine, which is connecting you to your center, and then you're guided by source. So you're literally being held in between heaven and earth. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, I think that actually just speaking that one out, that one actually sounds like that sounds okay. Anna, good to see you. Yeah, so, and I can maybe go grab just an example of that, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And maybe we should have given people some, then if people are talking off and stuff, maybe we should have given people some details about how they can order these.
We will, so we'll separate everybody's out and then we'll.
Okay, okay. I'm just gonna grab it. Feel free to do some show and tell.
And I just pendulumed on that, and that would be a really good one for you.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so did Jen. So did I. I got no at first, because the more she talked, it shifted.
Okay.
Like
Pretty.
That was cool, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go. Can you turn the light on the dining room?
It totally normally wouldn't work.
Yeah. Okay, so this just gives you an example of what I mean by the three stones. So this happens to be a rose quartz and an amethyst and a citrine top. But so imagine this, but imagine a little the bottom briole would be a smoky quartz instead.
Okay.
Does that kind of look like something that would be that you would like?
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that.
I think it'd be really pretty on you. It's delicate, and for some reason, I'm just feeling delicate is like really a good style for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Like this would get lost on me, but for some reason on you, it would just be like perfect. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Well, then I can create that, and then yeah. Beautiful.
Thank
you, Lisa. Awesome.
Thank
Yay.
you. I have Heather here too.
Hey,
Hi. Is
how are you?
Hi.
I love your outfit, by the way. So cute.
My outfit? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Very cool. Thank you. So do you want to share a little bit about what you're calling in, what you have, how you want to feel?
Actually, lately it's been more. I've been getting that I need to protect people in my family and in my surrounding. So I have my selenite that I wear all the time. So I just kind of need something that's gonna. Yeah, I love my selenite. I really like it though.
Yeah.
Pretty.
I know, it's amazing. So you wear selenite right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already wear selenite. Beautiful. And you wear it in a necklace?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Excellent. So you feel like you need to protect, although are you protecting yourself? Are you protecting them or are you protecting yourself from them? I'm just curious.
Well, there's been people in my circle that have had things kind of being pushed towards them. So I'm protecting myself while I'm putting that protection around them as well. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like I don't want to get hit from all sides because I'm also an empath. So I don't want to, yeah.
So and again, take this with a grain of salt, please, because I know we don't know each other, and so my opinion doesn't matter. And what I'm just telling, love, is that actually intentions are so good, and there's a little bit of energy that leaks when you're trying to protect people and kind of trying to work out in that, especially because you're an empath, especially because you feel so deeply. And so where I'm feeling guided to support you is around how to be the healthiest container within yourself.
Yeah.
And actually that the biggest gift that you can give to others is, sorry ladies, the biggest gift that you can give to others is to just be a full vital vessel inside of yourself. And so I'm feeling like citrine, I'm feeling stones that just allow you to come into the full expression of you. And then also to be able to operate from that place of deep trust that the people in your life are being supported and protected by source energy, that you don't have to hemorrhage your vital life force energy in order to keep them safe. And I don't know if any of this is making sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, and so the stone combination that I feel like would be really, really supportive is actually a citrine and an amethyst, because citrine is really to come into that full expression of you, but then to align self with source so that you can run through that, and that you can defer to source energy to shine the light on who you want source energy to shine a light on, so that you can just stay full within yourself.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's, yeah, Smoky.
It's actually kind of funny because I've pendulumed and I keep getting you need citrine, you need citrine, you need citrine. And amethyst, amethyst is always good to have. I actually went to Hawaii and came back with a big amethyst that I keep in my room, but I don't have any pieces that I wear, so. But
yeah. Oh. Yeah. So we can do, so just to kind of give you a sense of things, the style that JoJo's wearing, or the style that she was wearing, where is it? Oh, this one? Yeah, with the Lariat. So we can do, depending on the style that you like, we can do a necklace of the citrine and the amethyst. We can do a Lariat of it, And if you're a ring person, you can also get 2 rings. So you can get, these are the citrine rings. I always wear my citrine ring. I'm always rocking my citrine. And then we've got citrine in these different colors. And I've just, you can kind of pull off multiple metals. What metals do you wear?
I really like silver.
Yeah.
I'm not a gold person. I used to when I was younger, but now I like more silver and then rose gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you could kind of go back and forth between silver and rose gold, but yeah. Yeah, so that's what I would actually recommend for you.
Yeah.
Is that which of this? Yeah, you're getting a positive on the citrine. So they have the recommendations. So do you want to
please. I've been over here pendulum as well, and I'm like, Mom, you need the threesome. Yeah, that's the one you need.
We've got some Smoky.
You've got some Smoky for her. Okay, they're also really getting the Smoky Quartz trio, something to really ground you into your own power.
Yeah, I like that.
And clear negativity. Yeah, and clear negativity. I love that. I love really perspective. Yeah. So there's some of that too. So you might, I mean, depending on what you want, you might decide to do the necklace and then do a Smoky Quartz ring.
Okay.
Do that. As you test that for yourself, what do you get?
I haven't had a chance.
Okay.
I'm holding the tablet now.
Test it.
I love it. Everyone's up in there. Pendulums.
Everybody grab your pendulums.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting all together now.
I know. On your mark, get set, pendulum. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful.
It definitely said yes to the Smoky Quartz.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a big on.
That's a big yes to the Smoky Quartz, actually.
Excellent. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Selenite, Smoky Quartz are all yeses.
Yeah.
Amethyst, yes.
Amethyst is a big yes.
Yeah, amethyst is another big yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. So cool. So powerful. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great. So Charlotte, you were unmuted, sister. Do we have an opportunity to see your face?
Hi, hold on. I'm trying to figure out this technology. I don't know if you can even hear me.
We can hear you.
So on the bottom of your screen, if you scroll your mouse over, you should see a thing that has like a little video camera. It should pop up now at the bottom of your black box for your Zoom.
Oh boy.
Are you on your phone?
So tap the screen. And
Yes, I'm on my phone.
Oh, then you might not be able to see the stuff.
Tap the screen.
Tap your screen and all the little icons should come up around the outside.
Boink.
Ah, there you go.
Ta-da!
Yay!
I knew it was there somewhere. Well, I came on late, but this is very interesting.
Great. So how do you want to, so we're going around and everybody's just sharing how they want to feel, what they want, what they are calling in or what they are wanting in their lives, how they're wanting to be in their lives, how they're wanting to show up. So what is that for you?
I guess calm, just peace, calm.
Yeah. And when you think about being calm, tell us more about that.
Well, I guess no drama, just peace. I don't know. I missed what you guys talked about, so I don't really know.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. So, I mean, I'm definitely feeling Smoky Quartz for you. and not necessarily in the ring style, but maybe in a more polished style. So is your style of jewelry more polished or more raw, or, you know, kind of tell us a little bit about that?
It's probably more raw. Over the years, it was very polished, and I think it's gotten more raw, more in the matrix and that sort of thing now.
Okay. There's two different Smoky Quartz styles of ring. There's one I have here that's like a raw Smoky Quartz, but then I've got one that is, I mean, the way that I wrap them is still, you know, there's still unique kind of imperfection to how I wrap them, but it's just got like, it's just a little bit smaller and just has a slightly different look. And I'm just wondering, are you attracted to, where was that one Smoky Quartz? Are you attracted to this kind of like raw, chunky, funky style, or maybe something that's a little bit less chunky, funky?
Yeah, I love the chunky. Yeah, that's
awesome.
Great.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, when you say calm, I don't know what you ladies are getting, but
I got harmony.
You got harmony, that she's looking for harmony.
Yes.
That's a good word.
Yeah. So what does harmony mean for you?
Oh, I don't know. Woodstock, 1969. I don't know what.
But when you think of harmony, I mean, not in kind of like a sense that's like out there in the world, but when you think of having harmony in your life, what areas of your life would you just love to have more harmony?
Oh, I guess all areas. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think harmony and creativity. I'm working on a book idea that's not going anywhere, so that's also frustrating.
Yeah. So there's a couple I don't have right here in front of me right now, but there's a combination of stones that could be powerful for you if you're wanting more creativity and you're wanting more clarity. And so we can kind of go in a few different directions. Like because there's always carnelian, which is like kind of like the big daddy of creativity and of that second chakra activation. And that the carnelian always looks really beautiful with the lapis because you've got an orange and blue combination happening there. And what could be really beautiful is to anchor all of that with a Smoky Quartz piece. So kind of like this style that I was showing Lisa of like the three stones kind of thing. I can do that. I can do those three stones, but it can be like a Smoky Quartz, a carnelian, and a lapis lazuli, for example. So that's just like an example of something that we can do, and then we can do it in just like a regular pendant, or we can actually do it in that Lariat style. So yeah, so the Lariat, and again, this is just in gold, but we can do it in any color. And so you actually have the three stones that are in a Lariat style, so it's kind of like a little bit funkier. So it's really up to you, but that's a recommendation. I don't know what you ladies are getting around that. Yeah, is that a good combo? So for you, Smoky Quartz, lapis, and carnelian would be really, really powerful for you. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can decide. And are you a silver gal, a gold gal, or a rose gold gal?
Actually, I like the combination of silver and gold.
You like the combination. And so if you were going to do, if I was going to make a necklace, because there's already three stones with a lot of color, I probably wouldn't mix the metals because that just might be too busy.
Right, that's true.
So, I mean, my recommendation when I'm working with lapis is to have some kind of a yellow gold, just because it brings out the gold in the lapis. But, you know, you don't have to do it that way. You know, it can be really beautiful on silver as well.
Right. It sounds beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. So, Miss Charlotte, so does that sound like the kind of like the one that might work for you?
That sounds good. I don't know what your prices are, what you charge, or how that works.
It's $1 million.
Yay!
So
I'll pick two.
I know. So
One for everyone.
my rings are 88, and then my prices go up. My prices go up to 333. The pieces that I have right now are around 333, and then there's stuff in between. So a lot of the things that we looked at today were in the 150 to 180 range, and then there's the rings too. So just kind of give you a sense of that, and everything is handmade and totally custom. So yeah. So they become, I mean, they really are like adornment alchemy, really alchemizing pieces. So yeah. Beautiful. So how do we want to handle this now?
Well, we can send, I guess we can send pictures of each thing off.
Well, so what's going to happen? So with the pieces that aren't made yet, I mean, I would make them if they were ordered. So that's the only thing. We don't have the full pieces of all the pieces. So maybe there's a way that we can connect. I can connect with the ladies.
So yours, so we'll just go through so you guys know. So M's is, this one's 150.
Yeah, the Amazonite is 150.
Okay. And then Mary's, yours was 130. And let's see.
And then who did we do? And then we did
Anna's.
This was Anna's.
Yeah, but she had to hop off.
And we're going to do it in silver.
Mm-hmm.
This is 150.
For the raw ruby and
the ruby and the citrine. Mm-hmm.
And then we have for these. Oh, this one. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, for Lisa. So this is 130. This one's 130.
And so that would be the same as Charlotte's?
Okay. Yep, 130 for that. And then Heather, we were talking about the sorts. You ladies were saying the Smoky Quartz ring, but then we kind of moved to something else. Just remind me, Heather, what we were talking about there. We were talking about, so you can decide. So you can either do a amethyst and citrine, like a necklace that's just got the amethyst and citrine like this, really
right.
Dense. And then you can do the Smoky Quartz ring.
Yeah, I would like that. I think I like that.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah, let's do those two, and then the ring is really, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you just do these two, then it's 120.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be 120 plus 88.
I'm in love with that ring.
Yeah, that ring's epic.
This one's a different one. We just showed this one. We just pulled out.
That's silver. Yeah, it's amazing. So the thing about the rings is that
this is yours.
You need to know your ring size, though. Do you know your ring size? You can come back to me on that.
Maybe an 8. Maybe an 8 or 8.5 now. I have to get it sized again.
Okay, and just so you know, the ring of your ring finger, it's usually a half size bigger on your pointer and your middle finger. So the blue kyanite is 150. The blue kyanite, I know, it's such a gorgeous.
And I'll take it off and show it.
It's so pretty, that necklace.
Heather, do we wear the same?
Yeah. So Heather, if you think that you're an 8.5 on your ring, then you'd probably be a 9 on your pointer finger and your middle finger.
Right.
It depends on where you want to wear your ring.
Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking it'd be my middle finger or my pointer.
I think that size of your ring balances well on those two fingers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I can make it a size 9.
Okay.
Pretty.
Oh yeah, that kyanite is so pretty.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Really pretty.
And I did have, the price tag must be in my hair.
It is.
You can have it later.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Later.
So ladies, any other questions? Anything else that I can support you around? Any other questions you have?
Questions?
No?
So can we contact you through JoJo?
Yeah, you can contact me through JoJo.
Okay.
And
Okay.
absolutely. And you can just say like, yes, I want like, yes, let's just do it. And then maybe, you know, or
PayPal, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I think what would be easiest then is if we communicate directly. So, so, you know, JoJo, are you okay with them
Absolutely.
private messaging me? Because that might be easier. So just private message me
So
on Facebook.
The Facebook invite, she's tagged.
Yeah.
So you can
Oh, okay.
write in and message her directly.
Yeah, and then, you know, Venmo, PayPal, like we just work it out, and we just, you know, like, you know, got to add, depending on where you live, add tax and then add some shipping, and then yeah, and then we can just take care of it, and you can have your pieces.
Heather, you could show me how to do that.
This piece of Kaina, you can't see it, but like it's an amazing stone.
Yeah.
In the light and how it picks it up, and
That's beautiful.
different lines in it. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I keep getting
That's beautiful.
a question about a stone that they have, or is there another stone for something they're looking for?
Okay, so Jen just said that she keeps on getting that somebody has a question about a stone that they already have, or a stone that they are
attracted to, and they're just looking for something else in their life.
Okay, something else that they're looking for that we didn't address. So is there anything, as you're just kind of scanning your own? Oh, Lisa's laughing. Okay, maybe. Okay, so let's take you off of mute. Okay.
Because my brain's going a million miles a minute. Well, I need help with this and with that, with this and that. Anyway, yeah. Sorry for sending that message, Jen.
Got you though. The three that she had for you were so perfect. Like
Right. No, I know. I was just thinking about once I got those three, what I needed to address next.
we're already there.
She's already like fast.
I could feel it.
Yeah. That's why we just want to like bring you into Source Connection.
You know what I was thinking about though, Debbie? Remember those rings that you showed on the Thursday night call with the women's call, Empowering Women's? You said you had rings for chakras.
Uh-huh.
Did you have chakra rings? And you sold them in sets? Do you do that or?
So a couple things. So I actually used to sell a cluster ring that had all 7 stones on it for all of the chakras, and it's and I also I sell like a set of I want a Smoky. I want a stone for every chakra, and I do absolutely. You can get a whole set. So it would be like Smoky Quartz, red jasper, citrine, like a rose quartz, an ambient, aquamarine. Like we could decide on what stone could be a lapis, could be something else for your third eye, and then amethyst or quartz or something like that for your crown. So if you wanted to get a whole set, you absolutely could.
Okay, all right. So that's something we'll talk about later after I get this purchase, and then. But yeah, that's what was probably she was picking up on, because I've been meaning to contact you about that since a month, however long ago it was, a month or 6 weeks. So yeah.
Yeah. You know what would be fun? I just thought of is to be like a piece of the month with like it's like the next 7 months you get like a new ring every month. You know. Yeah. Like you get the next level.
Right.
So wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. So it doesn't overwhelm you, because when you get it all at once, it's like, well, what do I do with this? But then if you like have one ring and it's your North Star for the month, you can really like fully embrace that and let yourself have the full experience of that. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
good idea.
Really a beautiful way to do it too. We could talk about that, you know. And then
awesome.
It's like, okay, cool. For like the next 7 months, it's just like I just have like a little, like I'm just like making this small investment and I'm getting this big gift, and like, you know, kind of easier to like that.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Beautiful, love it, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jen. Are you getting any other kinds of?
No, that covered it.
That was it. That covered it. Okay, good. Well, ladies, such an honor to adorn you, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you. So please message me. Mary, I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at this piece. I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to get this on her right now. Stat, we got to get that on her. So, and everybody, I'm looking at this piece too. So thank you. And we'll connect more.
I also asked in the chat, do you do bracelets at all?
Thank you.
Oh, you did do that. I don't do bracelets. I don't do bracelets. Yeah. Yeah. But the day that I do, I will absolutely let JoJo know. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Awesome. Any other questions? Okay.
And I'm sending you pictures of the.
Oh yeah, she says she wrote need. I need. Awesome.
It's an amazing tie-night piece.
It is, isn't it cool?
Yes.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much again for tuning in. And Heather, I'm glad you were able to pop in as well. And cool. All right, I'll be in touch with all of you, or you'll be in touch with me.
Yep.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Let us know. Bye.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, push.
Good night.